Good morning, student. Student, we have been discussing our last unit from last two lectures, and today I am going to complete this unit. So let's start with health assessment of engineered structures of bridges, buildings, and other related infrastructures. Commonly known as structural health assessment or SHM, this concept is widely applied to various forms of infrastructures, especially as countries all over the world entire into an even greater period of construction of various infrastructures ranging from bridges to skyscrapers, especially so when damage to structure are concerned. It is important to note that there are stages of increasing difficulty that require the knowledge of previous stages, namely detecting the existence of damage on the structure, locating the damage, identifying the types of damage, quantifying the severity of the damage. It is necessary to employ signal processing and statistical classification to convert sensor data on the infrastructural health status into damage info for assessment. Over operational evaluation. Operational evaluation attempts to answer four questions regarding the implementation of a damage identification capabilities. What are the life safety and or economic justification for performing the SHM? How is damage defined for the system being investigated and for multiple damage possibilities? Which cases are of the most concern? What are the conditions, both operational and environmental, under which the system to be monitored functions? What are the limitations on acquiring data in the operational environmental? Operation evaluation begin to set the limitations on what will be monitored and how the monitoring will be accomplished. This evaluation start to tailor the damage identification process to features that are unique to the system being monitored and tries to take advantage of unique features of the damage that is to be detected. Data acquisition, normalization, and cleansing. The data acquisition portion of the SHM process involves selecting the excitation method, the sensor types, number and locations, and the data acquisition, storage, or and transition hardware. Again, the process will be application specific. Economic consideration will play a major role in making these decisions. The interval at which data should be collected is another consideration that must be addressed. Feature extraction and data compression. The area of SHM process that receives the most attention in the technical literature is the identification of data. Features that allow one to distinguish between the undamaged and damaged structures inherent in the feature. The area of SHM process that receives the most attention in the technical literature is the identification of data. The operational implementation and diagnostic measurement technologies needed to perform SHM produce more data than traditional uses of structural dynamic information. A, a condensation of the data is advantageous and necessary when comparison of many feature set obtained over the lifetime of the structure are envisioned. Although because data will be acquired from a structure over an extended period of time and in an operational environment, robust data reduction techniques must be developed to retain feature sensitivity to the structural changes of interest in the presence of environmental and operational variability. To feature aid in this extraction and recording of quality data needed to perform SHM, the statistical significance of the feature should be characterized and used in the condensation process. Statistical model development. The portion of the SHM process that have received the least attention in the technical literature is the development of statistical model for discrimination between features from the undamaged and damaged structures. Statistical model development is the concern with the implementation of the algorithms that operate on the extracted features of quantify the damaged states of the structure. The algorithms used in statistical model development usually fall into three categories when data are available from both the undamaged and damaged structure. The statistical pattern recognition algorithm fall into the general classification referred to as supervised learning. Group classification and regressions analysis are categorized of supervised learning algorithms. Unsupervised learning refers to algorithms that are applied to data not containing examples from the damaged structure. Outlier or novelty detection is the primary class of algorithms applied in unsupervised learning applications. All of the algorithms analyze statistical distribution of the measured or derived features to enhance the damage identification process. Component of SHM system elements include structures, sensors, data acquisition system, data transfer and storage mechanism, data management, data interpretation and diagnosis, system identification, structural model update, structural condition assessment, prediction of remaining service life. An example of this technology is embedded sensors in structure like bridges and aircraft. These sensors provide real-time monitoring of various structural changes like stress and strain. In the case of civil engineering structures, the data provided by the sensor is usually transmitted to a remote data acquisition centers. With the aid of modern technology, real-time control of structure or active structural control based on the information of sensor is possible. Health monitoring of large bridges. It shall be performed by simultaneous measurement of load on the bridge and effect of these loads. It typically includes monitoring of wind and weather, traffic, pre-stressing and stay cables, deck, pylons, ground. Provided with the knowledge, the engineer can estimate the load and their effects, estimates the state of fatigue or other limit state, forecast the probable evaluation of bridge health. The state of Oregon in United States Department of Transportation Bridge Engineering Department has developed and implemented a structural health monitoring program as referenced in the technical paper by Stephen Lovejoy, senior engineer. References are available with that provide an introduction to the application of fiber optic sensor to structural health monitoring on bridges. Students, these are some references which are used to prepare lectures. You can go through for detail. Now I am going to close uh, our unit 5 and the subject which are based on as per RTU curriculum. Thank you.